What is it teeth for the tired babies?
I'm going to go down to the Jetsam.
I don't know what that is. So
Also,
hard.
Jeffy Poo. Excuse me?
Okay.
The fuck does that mean?
I can't wait to make fucking carrot cake tonight.
There's a name in your game I saw. Oh, okay. I mean, there was a person whose name was like something about furries. Ooh. Just,
Ooh.
that's just video games, man. People have fucking awful names. Welcome to the nightmare. Nightmare.
Are we fighting here? Okay.
I mean, I'm hoping that this counts.
What do you have to do?
Kill Hive in the Jetsam.
Oh.
Thankfully, tastes nothing like coconut, but the coconut taste is fine. I know I'm not one to talk about the taste and textures of foods.
No, that's where you're wrong. It's like if you can like something, it means it can't be all bad. I can't get comfortable for some reason to play.
I don't know how to translate that. Like, what's the uncomfortability?
My neck. My neck hurts really bad, and I can't like sit in a comfortable position.
Yeah, that would be annoying. I had that the other week where it was like my back was like really fucked up for some reason.
Oh!
Oh?
I backed up, and I thought I was backing up off a cliff. Like, wasn't. It was just a small, slight fall. So I overreacted for nothing.
As you do.
As I typically do.
Recliner as desk chair, much more comfy. I've seen people use like couches for their stream setups. Which is like, alright, I guess.
I'm trying not to kill anybody so you can get all the kills.
Oh, I mean, go for it. It doesn't matter to me. Mostly I just need to kill, Fallen. Or not Fallen, Hive. So, like, the Bone Boys. The problem is the Bone Boys are fighting the other boys. So sometimes they kill each other.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes.
They like,
Big butts and they cannot lie.
No. They let you know, like, hey, we're preparing your order, but then they let you know, like, so far what they've picked up, which is kind of cool.
All I care about is that my order is coming on Tuesday.
They're probably so confused, like, why is there so much meat?
Wait, fuck. Shit. It's all in the mind. Tuesday is the 20th. God damn it.
What?
That's when I work during the day. I'm gonna have to, like, leave a note on the fucking door. Like, if I do not answer, please leave box inside and not outside, you degenerate. Because, I hear Borderlands 3 comes out April 2020.
Wait, is Randy still not back yet?
No, he's not.
Oh no.
But, like, the last time that we had a package delivered, it was by Canada Post. Like, not even, like, UPS or FedEx or something, right? I can excuse one of those companies being negligent shitheads and leaving something unattended. Canada Post is supposed to write a letter, like just a script thing, and slap it on your door and be like, hey dude, come and get this at the post office when you get a chance. It's gonna be at this site. Fucking didn't do that. They just left it on the front. Luckily, I was home. I heard them.
Stolen.
Yeah, I heard them, and then I went downstairs, and I was like, "Oh, who ordered this package? Wasn't me."
I was like that with my tablet yesterday. I was like, oh, it's gonna be here soon. It's gonna be here soon, and because like people in this neighborhood, I like kept poking my head outside of the door and watching, and then like I saw them pull up, and I ran out, and I was like, "Give me my fucking shit, dude."
That's how USPS does it too. Probably not. I don't know. This guy was an idiot. I saw him do it to another house, like, up the street, too, so... It's like, he wasn't just being negligent to us, he was just shitty at his job. The only thing I am even remotely interested in Borderlands 3 for is the fact that it has like a big cyberpunk city. But then like Cyberpunk is coming out, so like who gives a shit?
Oh yeah, the game is coming out soon, isn't it?
Can't wait for Cyberpunk to come out and me to just be a big corporate shithead.
When does that come out?
Like next year.
Oh, so we got time.
March.
Yeah, like almost literally a year.
I think it's March anyway. I very much am going to get a nice fancy thumbnail for that one, because I will not stop playing that game for weeks. The question is just what I want to get it as, like, because I'm very much debating on the thumbnail type that I want for it. Because on the one hand, like, it seems like it would be good to just get, like, the main character, like, advertisement art parodied, where instead of the samurai logo on the back, it's just, like, the Noid face lit up.
That'd be cool.
There's too many games coming out this year. Yeah. Like, I'm probably not going to get Astral Chain, but I definitely am getting Daemon X Machina, because... How can I not get that? I'm almost done here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, I remember playing Daemon X Machina and just freaking my shit out the entire time because of how many mecha tropes it just puts in and how good it is as a mech game. I can afford all the games I want at this point.
I mean, you could actually just buy, like, a small house, so, I mean, yeah.
No, I could not. Maybe in the United States, not in Canada. Fucking no way. Our housing market is crazy. The recession didn't hit us so hard that everybody lost their fucking houses. That's something that my mom and I used to make fun of, kind of, in a way, with you guys. We always see those ads on the US channels that are like, buy this house that was reclaimed from its original occupants for as little as $45,000. And it was like, that's terrible. Why? And it was like, well, it was like somebody's house that the bank reclaimed. It's like, that's awful.
Foreclosures.
You have a job. No, it's not the job that's the reason I can afford those things. I make a little over minimum wage. It's more the money that my dad left me. The job just means that I wouldn't be actually depleting that by buying those things. I would just be keeping it stable. Because as it stands right now, I recently bought another keyboard and another 2 laptops because I'm a fucking psychopath.
You bought another laptop?
Yeah.
Oh.
I told you that.
Oh, I thought, like, another one.
Oh no, like the 2. I bought the one for work, and you're rich then. I'm rich compared to Nick, and Nick hates it.
Rich compared to me, too.
Yeah, but not compared to your parents, I would imagine.
No.
Well, maybe now that your mom's car recessioned themselves.
Yeah.
God,
But
your mom's so fucking stupid.
Tyler has enough money where if he could pay off my debt and then still have...
Don't buy me them's fighting herds, Misty. Just don't do it. Not because I don't want to play that game. I am definitely going to make Nick play that game with me. Just don't spend money on me for a while. Like, subs are okay. Like, you know, $4.99 a month, sure. Don't like do that because I've got enough money in the bank now that I don't feel comfortable saying the number on stream anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Let's just say he could pay off all of my debt, which is a good handful, and then still have more money than I make in a year.
I could pay off your debt and afford to pay off my school debt. And still have money in the bank.
Yeah. Which frustrates the fuck out of me. Wanna know how much money I have in savings? I have $400.
That's how much money I have to spend, like, at least every month.
I have $400 in savings. That's it. And that's, like, just in case something big and extravagant happens and I need to buy something.
I'm in debt. Misty, why are you in debt? Like, I mean, aside from the fact that American. Could be any number of reasons, but... New PC. What the fuck?
Did you use a credit card to get it or something?
See, I just wouldn't go to PAX. I'm gonna be honest with you, Misty, but at the same time, I understand that that's probably one of the few times that you get to go and socialize with people. Okay, so remember how I told you that there was that lady that had, like, a seizure at work?
Yeah.
Well, because of that, because we all work at home now, we have to have up-to-date contact information for emergency contacts. And they were like, yeah, have at least 2 contacts that are emergency contacts. And I just went, and they went, what? And I was like, well, the only other person I could put down isn't in the country right now. I don't know their number either. And the other person is working all the time, at least a half an hour away. And they're like, you don't have any... like, other emergency contacts? I was like, no. And they're like, you don't have any friends you could ask? No. A significant other? Different country. And they're just like, Jesus Christ, and just started laughing. I'm like, I told you, I'm a recluse. Like, the only other person that I could ask as an emergency number is Shepard. And Shepard is working or at school. And if he's not at either of those, like, yeah, he's up the street, sure, but he's not there usually.
No, really all they need is just like, hey, have you seen or heard from Tyler? Like, if
yeah,
you
I know,
show
but
up to work.
Well, no, what they're wanting is, hey, can you go and check on them?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's like, hey, typically it's like, you didn't show up for work and you were scheduled to, like, 2 days in a row, something has to be wrong. So then they'd be like, they'd call those contacts, be like, have you heard from Tyler? No. All right, well, can you go check on him? Sure. And then, like, we wouldn't be like, yeah, he's fine. He just didn't want to work those 2 days. Or like, oh no, he fucking died.
So,
like, it doesn't matter how far they are. Like, if you for 2 days, I would be out your door anyway, so you might as well just put me down.
Apparently, in regards to if you don't show up for work for 3 days, they just say that you abandoned your job and they don't proceed to follow up on that at all. They just fire you.
Well, I'm just giving you an example.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, it's really funny that the example
most places do that.
Yeah, I just love it.
When I worked at Ashley Furniture, that was their thing. Like, hey, if you don't show up to work, like, we'll fucking get rid of you.
Yeah.
Same thing when I used to work at Venture Forth, that stupid thing where I worked with the old people. They were like, yeah, if you just don't show up to your positions, like, I think theirs was 2 days. They're like, we'll just assume you quit.
It's fair, but at the same time, oof.
Yeah, and like you could call off, but like, and here's the thing that I hated with that is like if you were with a client that always had to have someone with them for 24 hours, and the person after you that was supposed to take over
Rachel
called in, you'd have to stay. Oh, she's fine. She's sleeping right now. But you'd have to stay until coverage could come, which could take either a couple hours or until the. That's why it's like I'm never gonna work that kind of shit again. I'm over it.
I love that the answer is just, she's okay. And then the response was just K.
That being said, work wants me to basically, because my mom's job is there's like a sales guy that works at the sports locker, and he brings in like literally $4 million a year to the store. Because he goes out to schools in the area. Like, he goes to Rochester. I think he has a school in Florida.
He gets contracts.
Yeah. And he brings that money in, and like right now they just made an order for $53,000, which is a lot of shirts.
Yeah.
But my mom's essentially his secretary. Like, she makes sure everything's in order. She makes sure that, like...
She's the assistant.
Yeah. And so there's another kid whose name is Jordan, and he doesn't bring in nearly as much, but he's always out, so he can never keep track of his orders when they come in or anything. So like, we think you need an assistant, and they're like, who's organized, who's really good talking to people,
Rachel.
and who's genuinely like a nice person. Rachel is, and she fucking hates being back there with the supervisor. So you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna like train you to oversee anything Adidas related, but then also like just become Jordan's secretary in the future. And I was just like, will I get a fucking pay raise?
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, we'll pay you, because right now I only make $11.30 an hour. They're like, we would give you like 13, 14 an hour. I'm like, fuck yeah, please. That's perfect, because then I wouldn't have to get a second job. So mom's like, stop looking for a second job, just wait it out. Which is fine by me, because I like only working Monday through Friday, and I like only fucking working 9 to 5. I'd hate to have to work 9 to 9 every day, Monday through Friday.
What a way to make a living.
Yeah.
Rachel's luck turning around. I don't think Rachel ever has, like...
No, something bad's bound to happen. If I have even a glimmer of hope at some point in my life, something bad always happens.
It's not that something bad is going to happen necessarily. It's
something
just that,
inconvenient is going to happen.
Yeah, if Rachel has anything good happen, it is the result of pushing with like a persuasion check or something like that, rather than like a luck check
or a charm check.
That's persuasion generally.
Oh,
it's the same stat anyway.
And like, anytime something good happens, it's immediately followed by at least 10 inconvenient things.
Charisma is at least 18.
I got pretty good charisma. Like, people genuinely like me.
Nick and I were joking about that, where we were talking about, like, stats where, for some reason, I always tend to play persuasion characters in games, and it always seems to fucking work out.
You're very... You see, here's the thing, in person, you're very, very... Like, you can persuade people to be like, yeah, I'm an average human being who likes... who likes people, and I'm friendly, when deep down you're just an asshole.
Yeah, like, the really good example is the time that we went to the store, and I just had to pretend to be, like, a functioning person to that Warhammer guy.
Yeah.
That said, you know, big thank you to that guy for, you know, giving me the idea to wear masks whenever I file things down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like such a freak if I ever do, like, serious customizing on stream. Because I want to get those, like, stupid magnifying lenses. Just for jokes.
I will make fun of you.
Yeah, but I don't know which ones to get, because I don't want ones that are, like, a separate pair of glasses. I want the ones that clip onto my glasses. Noid's a bard, likely chaotic neutral. Fuck that. Warlock all the way.
Still chaotic neutral. Whereas I don't want to say I don't want to say I'm lawful good.
I think me personally.
You're a chaotic neutral, Tyler.
I think I fall into lawful neutral because I adhere to the laws of society.
True.
because
So lawful neutral.
I just do what's in best interest for me.
I
I will fuck people over as long as it doesn't cause any dramatic problems in life.
I want to say that I am a lawful good.
Because if I was a villain, for instance, right? Yeah, a little
AKA
chaos is gonna happen occasionally, but mostly it's about keeping like a grander order and control for myself. Like if I was an anime villain, it would be the guy that's like, I have to do this because otherwise the world is gonna be a nonsense bullshit world. It would be better if I was in charge. Chaotic neutral is a broad term for crazy. I mean, yeah, but the problem is chaotic usually lends itself to creating chaotic circumstances as opposed to maintaining, like, a facade of order. So you're light Yagami? I mean, here's the thing. I do very much identify with both characters in Death Note, but I think it would still be more L. Because L's
No.
no, well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna do the serial killer thing with, like, the Death Note. Light did it badly anyway. He was an idiot because he kept doing heart attacks thinking that that wasn't going to create an obvious pattern. The best method would have been to use it to kill people off in various myriad different ways that makes it untraceable. He fucked up. He got lazy. Also, we can leave this planet and go do other stuff now if you want.
Okay.
I have to come back here and do more spider shit later, but I mean, whatever. But yeah, no, like, I very much like both sides of the Death Note thing, but I think that Light was an idiot. He overextended.
I'm showing a fallen containment cell inbound near our current position.
I don't know, I would probably use the Death Note once in a while, but I wouldn't use it like that. I'm not so up my ass as L was to be like, it's morally wrong to kill people. Because, like, yeah, it is, but that doesn't mean that that changes anything. People kill each other all the time. Yeah, you were very much lawful good. You're too much of a good person, Misty.
Mm-hmm.
So in regards to the thing for what's it called? The chalice stuff. My stuff has changed since then, so what's yours?
I have to go talk to. Do you remember the last thing I had to do was go to the ship and drop the chalice off or whatever?
Okay, like you still haven't spoken to him?
No.
Okay, we'll go do that then. And then well, I gotta know where we need to go for the next bit after that, so that's perfect. If we can find a time that works for all three of us, Misty, I might have you involved in fighting hers. But Nick has been absentee in regards to Fight Boys. I've been trying to get him to do it for 3-4 months now, and he's just like, nah, I don't feel like it right now. And it's like, god damn it, motherfucker, just 1 hour of your day.
Ow.
Well, Rachel would like that.
Hmm.
I have sent it to you.
Aww.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter is great.
Yeah, the world definitely improved upon a lot of the stuff that would have made it otherwise an impenetrable game to a lot of people.
Me.
Oh yeah, no, like, there is a reason why I never went and I played the old Monster Hunters, and it was because the control scheme was trash. And the best thing is, the people that played the old Monster Hunters know it was, like, a terrible system. And so, no, like, very, very few people defended. I shouldn't say nobody, but, like, anybody that's got a brain goes, like, yeah, it was hard. Misty, It's not the same control scheme. The camera is massively different. You don't have to fucking claw it anymore. It has real camera control now. It's a real video game.
Callus has seen the end.
Okay, well, I talked to him and nothing happened.
Did it tell you that you
Oh,
have
there
like,
we
an
go.
update?
I'll get this. Okay.
So it's probably telling you to go to the Well of Flame, right?
Well, I gotta open it first. You received an Imperial invitation to behold a glorious gift crafted especially for you aboard the Leviathan. Enter the tribute hall and speak to the Visage.
What? I never received this. I have a invitation,
Does
but it's to complete the bounty still. I still
I
have to
have-
do the Imperial treasure map.
the invitation quest? Okay, I don't know. I have one invitation from the Emperor. That's the quest. That's the one I gotta do. And then I have another one that said, a ghost receives another transmission from Werner 1940, this time with a bounty note attached.
That
Do you have to
makes
do that
sense.
one?
That's the one that I have to do, but in order to do that, I have to do the Imperial treasure map, which is
I don't
riches await you near the Well of Flame on Nessus.
I don't have that.
Do you have you fed your coins to the Chalice of Opulence yet?
This thing right here, that big chest that was once here?
No. That's just like a glimmer tithe. You can pay money into it.
No, I don't know. I didn't talk to anything. I just came up here because it came.
Oh boy. Okay. Because
Okay, stop. Where do I have to go to get the quest that you have? No, the quest you have.
Yeah,
I
got it from my pursuits, from completing the last set of missions that we completed the night that we did that. It gave me a treasure map to go and find treasures.
What's it called?
Imperial treasure map.
I don't have that.
Did you put your coins into the Chalice of Opulence?
Yes.
Then I don't know what to tell you, Rachel.
Yeah, I have nothing. Like, when I hover over the chalice, it says, a gift from the Emperor. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it says, the Emperor wants to give me a gift, his favorite guardian. May you drink deep from your chalice and grow fat with strength.
Yeah, and does it say powerful rewards remaining, Imperials X amount?
Yeah, it says, Imperial 0, powerful rewards remaining 1.
And so when you say details, it has like one empty slot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that
I need
means
to get
that quest
2,000
is in
and
progress.
Imperials somehow?
Well, what you need to do is you need to get a rune to go in there.
Okay, well, how the fuck do I do that?
Well, I get my legendary rune from riches await you somewhere near the Well of Flame on Nessus, which is Imperial treasure map. Does your Emperor thing tell you that he is going to give you a rune?
It just says, no, it doesn't say anything.
Doesn't have any reward.
No, neither of them do.
Well, there would be no way that you got rid of it, because you can't get rid of it, so I don't know how you don't have access to that quest, because if you
I don't know either!
If you completed the Chalice quests, then you should have Imperial treasure map.
I should! No, the only thing I have is yellow quest step, and then the invitation, which is purple quest step.
Do you have a brown quest step?
No. I do what has nothing to do with this shit.
Because we did the same stuff, and then the only difference... Something is borked. Well, the quest isn't borked, though, because, like, they didn't ever have any sort of problems with these before.
Another Vex construction project. Their persistence
Let me just
is
do that
inspiring.
stupid 99... Just shut up. Hold on.
99?
Let me just do this. I'm just trying to talk. Let me just do this quest. Complete the bounty from... There is no other bounty!
Yeah, I still have that quest because my quest from him now is to go and get that Wall of Flame.
Yeah, I have no other bounties. At all.
Okay, hold on. Earning the chalice. The first thing you need to do in Season of Opulus, blah, 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 blah. Talk to the robot, follow the steps. Once you've built it up, you'll need to upgrade it. Offer you a bounty once you've rebuilt the chalice. Grab it and complete it by generating orbs and earning experience. Completing a challenge anywhere in the system. When you turn it in, you'll earn a treasure map. So...
Well, that didn't work.
Somewhere along the line, you have that somewhere.
Well, I don't, Tyler. I really don't. I don't have many pursuits, because if I don't want to do them, I just don't do them. The only pursuits I have are Invitation from the Emperor. The Invitation. Rasputin's Key Fragment, which I feel like is from so long ago.
Yeah.
Glorious Harvest. Wait, is that what we have to do?
I don't know. I don't see it listed there anywhere, but I'm looking at it.
It is, because it's... Yeah, okay, I have to go kill shit. Jesus fucking Christ. It's another fucking quest that you have to do before
Okay.
you do anything. It's not just one.
Invitation from the Emperor is a prelude to the Leviathan raid.
I don't care about that right now. Let me just fucking do this Glorious Did you have to do Glorious Harvest?
Was its description.
Generate orbs of light, earn experience, and complete any challenge.
Yeah, I think that was, like, the one that we did the last time you were here, or at least I completed it.
Well, I obviously did not, so let's just do this. Fucking Christ. Fucking hate games sometimes.
Vimeo Games.
What would be considered a challenge? Just any weekly bounty?
Any of those yellows that you get on your, like, destination screen.
Or any weekly bounty. Right? If it's the same thing like how I had to get this stupid glowy armor, weekly bounties count as challenges, correct?
Then presumably, yeah. Usually, if it's like, do a challenge, you can get that done by just, like, running one Crucible match or, like, one heroic, heroic on the planet.
Similar victories, so I am not surprised. Instead, I am delighted.
Like, do we have one here, for instance?
I don't want to do Crucible, so I would rather just not.
Well, what other, what do you call it? What other shit do you have to do?
Just, we can go do a strike and that would count.
Okay, that works. I recently got the strike weapon from like a couple of seasons ago.
What one?
Loaded question. It's kind of an fusion rifle.
Mm.
It's basically super high damage but really slow as shit. I think it's Arc Singe today.
I'm sleepy.
Everybody's tired today.
I'm very sleepy. Like, I'm, like, forcing myself to sit up because I know if I lean back, I'm gonna pass out.
How come everybody's so tired today?
I don't know.
I'm like the only person awake. That and Shepard, who messaged me at like fucking 8 this morning. Oh, that's really cool. Somebody did like fighting game characters, but for Pat and Wooly.
Yeah.
And it's just Wooly, but his hair is just, instead of like dreads, it's just turning into shadows behind him, and Pat's just like a tiny goblin man.
Mm.
There. Also, Wooly is like apparently able to just psychically affect the video games industry. He's really into Samurai Showdown right now. Samurai Showdown's the game with that black girl who has the purple dreads.
Yeah.
Right? He's super into that girl, obviously. Turns out, aside from just having a giant sword, she can throw her sword down, stab it into the ground, and then turn into a punch girl. But apparently, she's just really low tier in the game. Like, she's not a very good character. And literally, as Wooly was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stick with her or not just because she's not very good, a balance update came out and it was like, yeah, we're improving Darlie. Like,
Good.
without even like an hour passing by, it was announced afterwards. Like, he can just summon this shit into existence. How do you have AM and PM pills?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to Misty.
Oh.
Like, I'm sure there's a real logic to it, I just don't understand.
I don't know how to generate orbs.
Engage your super.
Oh, like I have to do
You
my super and then kill
super
shit?
and get kills, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get good with hand cannons.
I love hand cannon.
They're in the meta right now, so they're really high damage. Take X pills in the morning and Y pills before bed. Yeah, but like, do they have like specific effects that cause drowsiness, or? Yeah, as long as you can reliably get headshots, like, hand cannon's fine, but I'm just so bad. Okay, so yeah, if it has drowsiness effects, that's a different case. Okay, here we go. Just that guy and I just standing there shooting into the thing. Like, yeah, this is fine. I actually do really like this boss.
Cool, so now I just gotta finish the strike and then I should be done.
Oh, neat.
I don't
The
mind this
fuck is that
boss.
sound?
What?
Oh, somebody's doing something outside.
I don't mind this boss. Also, I'm probably gonna leave before 5, just due to the fact that I want to grab something to eat.
That's fair. I mean, I'm just stopping, like, everything at 5 dedicatedly because that's when I have to
Get ready.
myself as well. Like, literally eat myself. Auto-cannibalism.
That's my job.
You don't really...
I mean, I do though.
That's another keto thing that's much less hunger. I don't ever feel hungry. That's my problem, Misty. Like, Rachel has seen me go, like, entire days without eating.
It's a little concerning.
Nick and I were talking about one of the things that stupid glowing mug does. Because we were reading the features of that mug. And one of the stupid features about that is just like, yeah, it notifies you when you need to drink, because otherwise you'll take too long. And it's just like, I did have an entire glass of water next to my desk while I was sitting here playing games for 8 hours, and I didn't drink any of it.
It's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad thing to do. Fasting is fine. Misty, fasting and not eating are different things. There's a difference between...
Also, it's not good to...
It's not good to fast all the time either.
No. I truthfully don't think anyone should do it at all, but... It's not good for you to just not eat. You need to eat food. I don't care how fat you are, you need to eat.
Intermittent fasting can be helpful in, like, accelerating your metabolism for weight loss, but it's not something you should do long term.
No.
Yeah, and then literally the words that Misty says are intermittent fasting is fine. Exact same verbiage. But yeah, no, like, the reason that I got so fat, Misty, was because I would go basically, like, 20 hours without eating, and then I would eat, like, one, like, 2,000 calorie meal. And so my body would just go like, hey, dude, you're, like, probably starving, and this is, like, the only food you're gonna get for today, so, like, you gotta make sure that you're gonna be healthy.
That and PCOS is also my problem, because I would not eat for days sometimes. Or drink anything. My biggest problem is I don't drink anything.
Yeah, it's a big issue for you.
Like, I don't eat lunch. I literally only eat... Well, now that I work with my mom, I do. She sort of forces me to eat lunch. But beforehand, it's like I wouldn't have breakfast and I wouldn't have lunch. I would just have dinner.
She does kind of take you to places that might not be the best choices, but any food is better than no food.
I mean, when we go places, we can't... There isn't that many places to eat around here, and she knows that I'm not gonna, like, want her to come into my apartment and us cook something. And, like, typically wherever we go, I'm just like, I'll get a salad.
People should eat less carbs in general. Yeah, but I won't.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to sound rude. People can eat whatever the fuck they want, so long as they're happy. If they want to be unhealthy, let them be unhealthy. It's not anybody else's problem other than their own.
No, but just like, I think Misty's just meaning from a health standpoint, generally people shouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, they shouldn't, but it's like at the same point, we also shouldn't drink. We also shouldn't...
Alcohol is a literal poison.
We shouldn't do X, Y, and Z, but people still do, and it's like... My personal opinion is like, just shut up and let people live how they want.
Well, for me, it's literally that I can eat almost however I would like as long as I exercise moderately. That works for my body. The problem is I don't exercise moderately.
You used to.
I exercise every now and then, but it's not like when I was in high school. That's one thing that I'm going to be happy about having the other computer for. So that way my computer doesn't necessarily explode as I try to run DMC. Honestly, that might be one of the only things I install on that computer.
DMC.
Because I'm apparently really good at playing DMC and exercising. Of all things.
DMC was a good game.
You got so mad at it.
Oh, that's because I didn't realize I was playing it on fucking Demon Hunter.
See, I switched to that, and then I was, like, pretty good at it.
You can't change the settings once you're in Demon Hunter.
Well, you can, you just have to replay all the old levels.
Yeah, which at that point you're not even changing the level, you're just restarting the game.
Yeah, which I would do.
No.
If I was having that much difficulty with it, I would just restart the game.
See, and the thing is, I wasn't having difficulty with the normal enemies. It was like...
The bosses.
Because, like, I handled What's-Her-Face pretty well, the weird ring demon. The body horror monster.
The flying one.
Yeah, I handled her well, but the whatever one was directly after that, I just sucked. I also was really, really, really bad at playing V.
God, I love V, but he's so hard to play.
Oh, he's really hard to play, but like his design is awesome, but I was so bad at playing him.
I think my favorite part about V is it's just like, okay, take away the desire for power. Take away all of the crazy, like, revenge bullshit and swordsmanship skills. What is Virgil? He's a weird poetry goth nerd. Okay, so then you give him all of that, you know, desire for power and revenge and his sword back, and he always become a fucking weeaboo. Weeaboos are the evolution of goth nerds, apparently. Like, when you piss off a goth nerd, apparently they will turn into a weeaboo. Also, yeah, getting down from 320, probably a good idea. I am, currently hovering around 240 to 243. Because, you know, weight changes based on water retention, food in your, you know, system, whether you pooped. So it's in that area right now. It's approximately 30 pounds. Love to be that light. Dude, I'm like, not light, just like less fat. The only thing that I notice of it is that I can wear pants I didn't used to be able to. Like, everybody says that they can see it in the belly, but I can't.
I can.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, it's still good to want to be, like, in that area. My area is, like, 200 that I want to go to. Yeah?
I was trapped inside the walls.
But yeah, if I can get down to, like, 200 to, like, 180 area, that's where I'll be good. Also, I'm really upset. You know the, white shirt that I have, the long sleeve one? That shirt, I cannot find from anywhere else. Oh shit. That's a cool emote. That's an Iron Banner one. I don't know if that's accessible anymore or what. Misfit with Rampage on it. Ooh, I like that. We'll hold on to it. I like that one.
Alright, we can, actually, can we go to the tower really quick?
Sure.
I have a couple engrams I want to get booped.
Too bad Anthem wasn't very good.
I heard Anthem was bad.
They've basically they've never figured out how to get it off the ground.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, it's a shame more because it's probably gonna put BioWare out of business.
Really? You think?
Because like BioWare is like a good studio, it's just their B team is getting saddled with everything. And it's like you can't trust the B team on shit like this.
Was the game that bad?
Well, it was the last game that they also put out was Andromeda, which was Mass Effect Andromeda, which was also pretty bad. But like Mass Effect Andromeda being as bad as it was a result of EA forcing them to push it out very early, and also them not doing proper testing, which if you don't have a lot of time you can't do, and also just due to the writing staff not being great, but that's because it was BioWare's B team, not the good guys, right? The problem is, as BioWare continues to get more and more ruined by EA and forced to do projects that they just really don't want to do, like Anthem, more and more people from BioWare who've been there for the last like 10 years are leaving. And so, yeah. Like, I wish BioWare could go back to the old days, but at this point, Larian has kind of replaced them, the people that made Divinity. Like, to give you an example, BioWare is famous because they made the game that inspired Divinity, basically.
Gotcha.
They also made one of my favorite Star Wars games. And you know what? They made a not half bad MMO. It's just, Star Wars The Old Republic never gained the traction that it deserved. It was an MMO that came out in the years where WoW had become solidified and any other attempt to make a new MMO just kind of failed. But, to be honest with you, Star Wars The Old Republic MMO was real good. It was an MMO that actually had a story, and your friends could interact in the story with you. Like,
that's cool.
When Nick and the guy who shall not be named, when we all played it together, right? We were going into quests, and whoever initiated the dialogue would have control over that section, right? But the friends would have an opportunity to jump in and say, like, bullshit. So, like, you all got to have dialogue options in a mission, basically.
So kind of like Divinity.
Yeah, but instead it was an MMO. EA is a murderous company to smaller companies. Yes, EA has destroyed so many. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 I have yet to ever play. They just completely missed me, but I bought the old Baldur's Gates recently, and I want to play them, but Nick is not going to play them with me, and I know Rachel would play them. Too old. Like, there's some old games where it's like, Rachel will play this, and then there's other old games where it's like, this is not a Rachel game.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
Like, for instance, getting you to play, like, old Mario? Sure, you'll do that. That's a pretty simple game. It's a classic. Getting you to play old Baldur's Gate, you're gonna look at this and be like, what the fuck?
Need some new moves, Guardian? Maybe a new look?
They're kind of dated, using AD&D rules mostly. Yep.
We drove the Red Legion out.
That's the thing that would fuck me up, is because even though, like, I've played a bunch of games with that sort of mechanic, I'm still really bad with those mechanics. Mostly because I'm just really bad with math. I think I have Icewind Dale. I think I have Baldur's Gate, and I think I have Icewind Dale. I'm not sure if I have Baldur's Gate 2.
Acknowledged.
I check, but my Steam page is beneath my current one here, and I don't feel like changing the screen. I don't feel like Windows tabbing Steam over.
Oh my god.
We're talking about woolly girls, and now there's a purple-haired dreadlock black lady right next to me.
No word from Fenchurch today.
If you're that tired, like, just, like, take it easy before you go out. We don't need to stream.
No, I've already dedicated. I got nothing cool out of those engrams.
So did you complete that thingy?
Talking with someone about everything that's happened.
Perfect. Alright, back to Nessus.
I recommend it.
Same focus, but... Wait, same premise, but less focused on US prototype. That's fine.
Cryptoarchaeology is like agriculture. We work slowly, hoping our efforts bear fruit.
Also, yeah, Icewind Dale was Black Isle Studios. For context as to why you wouldn't like the games, Rachel, they were Divinity, basically, but you couldn't rotate the camera, and they came out in 2000, and like, etc.
I'll pass.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nobody wants to play those games with me. Nobody wants to play a 20-year-old game. Oh shit. Black Isle Studio is gonna make Baldur's Gate 3 back in 2003. We're getting Baldur's Gate 3, like, in the next little while.
Oh no.
Freaking over 10 years. Love that.
Ah, jeez.
Can't wait for fucking the new Divinity game to come out. It's not your type of game, but it's Nick and I's type of game, and it's co-op. Because instead of being like the original Divinity, it's like XCOM. Well, original Divinity being original sin, not like original Divinity, which is again a completely different fucking game. Divinity has had so many different genres.
I like the video.
Oh my god, go to bed.
I said no, I was just saying I like Divinity.
You're
though.
just so tired.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I slept okay last night.
Yeah, it seemed fine. You weren't. Well, you know what the problem was? Is you fucking stayed up until 1:30 again. Your body is like keyed to go to sleep at like 11. Whereas my body is keyed to stay up until like 4.
I wanted to see you go to sleep. Yeah, I'm still not... Hold on. Do I actually have to, like, go into pursuits and...
You might have to just hand in like the pursuit manually rather than take them.
Okay, I got a Imperial treasure map.
Hey, for the Well of Flame.
Hold on. Let me...
Yeah, do your do.
Tifa's tired too. She never sleeps this much. Wall of Flames on Nessus.
Cool. I know where that is, son. Can I get up on top of here? That's the real question. The answer is yes.
Hold on. Where are you? Hi, handsome boys.
I'm on the very top of the ship. Oh, you're looking at the Cabal?
I feel like Cabal are just aliens Shura would fuck.
I mean, I thought you didn't like their faces.
I don't, but I'm saying Shura would.
She doesn't care that they have like the weird turtle face.
Oh no, they're big dudes.
Yeah,
They're
fair
essentially just space orcs.
Yeah, no, space orcs are the 40k orcs.
Oh, but these feeties.
They got some weird feet.
I don't like the feeties. The tootsies are gross.
I mean, they're like big rhino boys. Got big gross feet. Okay,
Where do we gotta go?
teleport to the cistern.
Oh, it's right there.
Yep.
I thought you'd actually have to search for it. No, it's just like, oh, here it is.
Also, I'm really mad.
Why?
Every website that I've gone on and been like, I want to buy these big creepy wings to attach to that boy, they're always like fucking sold out. Just let me. I don't want to have to buy the bird to buy the wings.
40k is like a thing that like not many people do it anymore, but the people that do are just all in.
Actually, more people do it now than ever.
Really?
It's gotten popular enough now that they finance 2 television shows.
Wow.
One of them is being produced by the studio that made the Man in the High Castle. The Man in the High Castle is an alternate history. What if the universe?
I watched. I saw it.
Okay.
I know
So now imagine that sort of aesthetic, but everybody is on a planet that's like in the future.
Oh.
Because the show that they financed is based on the Eisenhorn novels. Eisenhorn is an Imperial Inquisitor, which basically means he goes to planets and just kind of drops down there and goes, "Hey, are you guys committing heresy?" and investigates shit.
Oh hey.
Why is the
there's a
lake made of milk? Because it's Vex milk. Like, I'm not even kidding. I just got a Cade piece of lore that's just called Hey Kid.
Aww. I fell.
Guardian.
How did it kill you?
I don't know. Ah!
Oh my god, look at your model. But yeah, basically like imagine like the Nazi futurist sort of aesthetic that you get out of that / like the Wolfenstein games, but then make that about like space cults. The Eisenhorn ones are probably going to be good. Eisenhorn novels are some of the best novels. So like it's really hard to screw up that show. And then they're making an animated series.
See, I'm more pumped for the animated one, but that's
Not
just
a
'cause
not a cartoon. 3D CGI.
That's fine.
They're gonna be about the
More-
Blood Ravens, I think.
More stuff can happen with animation than.
They screwed up Game of Thrones, but they're not adapting. Fuck! I stepped through a teleporter by accident. I landed on the teleporter and it took me out of the room. I'm so mad.
I got the loot.
I didn't because I fell in a fucking teleporter. I literally saw the loot and then it went and took me through the teleporter. But also they didn't say that they're expressly adapting the Eisenhorn novels. They said that they're using it as a basis. More than likely what they're going to do is they're going to take the character and certain situations and create like new lore for the character. And even if it does conflict with what's written, Game of Thrones has a strictly adhered to lore in universe for both the series. Whereas 40k has actually mentioned how lore changes in universe and it fucks with people's brains. And I really like that the universe is like permeable and that they can go back in time and change history is canonically addressed. Because there was one planet where time shit was happening on it. and one guy showed up on the planet and asked to meet this person, and one of the people was like, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. And he's like, oh, you should know who they are. They serve this role in your church. And then the person suddenly realized that they knew who that person was. Like,
Did you
all
ever
the
come
nerds
back?
just-
Hold on. Did
I'm
you
coming.
ever? Oh, I was like, where?
I had to teleport out and come back. I had to come all the way back. But yeah, basically in the 40k universe, you can just automatically learn an entire history that you didn't know happened because the universe is just suddenly fused. And yes, I know that the Pokemon multiverse is canon. Because of course it fucking is.
I think multiverse shit's really dumb, but that's just my own.
I like multiverses.
I don't. I think they're stupid.
Okay. Have you slotted
like-
in your rune?
Yep, I have to go talk to what's his face now.
What a weird rune. What a strange one.
I like how you shove it in there.
Excuse me? Well, I guess I'm never getting an answer.
You cut out. All I heard was ick, and then that was it.
Yeah, I said, excuse me.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
When you said words, you cut out at the end, and all I heard was, I like how you...
Oh, then you should have said you cut out, not excuse me. I said I like how you actually read this stuff. I just sort of kind of go, okay, and shove it into the...
Yeah, I want to know what my stuff does.
I don't.
Mine apparently makes it so that way any armor that I roll comes out as arm pieces.
Oh, dears.
Also, like, that's something, like, Sillin has to deal with that he's gonna fucking hate. The idea of multiple universes.
I don't want you to pull that shit.
There is one guy who has already done so. Like, in,
No,
in the part 2.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want that to become, like, a main thing.
Oh, it's
Or I'm
not.
gonna-
It's literally one fight.
Or I'm gonna get just super annoyed. A multiverse was one thing that I just think is so fucking stupid. And anytime I see it in anything, I just instantly get annoyed.
But why? Like, what is...
I don't know. I just think it's fucking dumb. It's like, I already have to be depressed and sad in this universe. I don't want to have to think about another one.
So it's more just a matter of, like, you don't want to have to think about multiple things.
Yes. It's like, I already have to think about
That is-
these characters
that is-
dying.
That is really dumb in and of itself.
It's like, I don't want to think of, I already have to think about these characters and what they're going through. I don't want to have to think about the fact that there could be other characters with the same face personalities in another universe going through different, more horrible shit.
Did you get the Garbo that this man has?
Yes. That's what you have to do. You have to talk to him.
Yeah, no,
talked to
I
him.
was saying, like, did you grab Rune Finder? Did you take his bounties?
No, because I don't want to do that right.
Well, what do you want to do then?
I was probably just gonna let you play, and I'm probably gonna take a nap because I'm so tired. Also,
Okay.
did you know you can get up on the sails?
Yes, that's where I was earlier.
Oh. You can get up on the sails.
Okay, so that increases the chances of finding runes and strikes.
What
for
does
skill
the
matches and
armor-
Gambit matches.
What does the armor? Is it decent?
Well, he gives you different raid armors.
Yeah,
So it's all the
I
stuff
know.
from the raids.
but no, like down below, there's like gear you can get. Like, what raid is that from?
The Leviathan raids, the one you did, and then the two subsequent different raids that came afterwards that are mini raids. Like right
Okay.
now, He is sending Sins of the Past, and I would like to get Sins of the Past because Sins of the Past is an amazing rocket launcher.
Shadow's cloak is dope.
Yeah, the Shadow's armor is some of the best.
Oh, but they only have like a piece of each.
It rotates in and out throughout the week. Sometimes you'll have more than others. Like right now, he has 2 different pieces of the Secris one.
I have to complete their Leviathan.
Yeah, you have to at least get some tokens.
Hmm.
Which, I mean, Leviathan is, like, low level now. It's more just the puzzle solving is the problem.
Yeah, that's a really dope cloak, though.
Yeah.
Tifa! Knock it off!
Also, she doesn't care if they're happy in other universes because she knows that there's another set of universes where they're still sad.
Yeah, it's more like I don't like the Marvel multi-universe bullshit. I'm not a fan of multiverses. It's like, give me one universe to worry about.
See, I love it because of the fact that it's like you get to see how things played out for people in other realities under different circumstances. Like, what if this just happened this way?
Nah, I don't like that.
Well, to fan the flames of your being upset about this, Marvel literally has a series coming out called What If, which is based on the What If comics, which are, hey, what if this happened instead?
Cool. Guess who, 1, doesn't care, and 2, won't even read or watch them? This girl.
I'm gonna steal the Loki series because I refuse to pay for Disney Plus.
Disney Plus is fucking dumb.
Yeah. Just continue your partnership with Netflix. And anybody that sits there and goes, oh, monopoly is a bad thing, competition is good. Not when it comes to streaming services. It's like fucking television.
Yeah. Like, besides, so many people are gonna be like, they're gonna keep Netflix, and then they're just gonna illegally download the Disney stuff they want.
Also, yeah, the next Doctor Strange does have multiverse in the title, but it's also a play on Cthulhu. Because the next Doctor Strange is Multiverse of Madness, which is at the Mountains of Madness.
I don't know any of that. I didn't pay attention. I don't even think I don't think I saw the Doctor Strange movie.
That was one of the most visually impressive, but the biggest letdowns in terms of how it ended. I really like the way that he's like...
Oh, is that the one you're like, I hate how the space god monster looked?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Dormammu isn't a purple cloud. Dormammu is a man with a skull on fire wearing a bunch of armor. He is a physical being. Like, sometimes he'll show up like how Dracula did in the beginning of the Castlevania thing, where he's just a big flaming head yelling at you. But he doesn't look like space. That's not what Dormammu looks like. And a bunch of people go, well, that's the Dormammu from a different universe. Yeah, sure. Every other Dormammu in every other universe has always been a skull man. Like, yeah, sure, that's a different one, different universe, blah, blah, blah. He's a skull man in every universe. Because he's like an extra universal being from another reality. Like, even in other worlds, he is still Dormammu, Skullhead Man.
Is that his official title?
No, but I wish. Artistic liberty's my ass. It was budget. They didn't want to have to. They didn't want to have to make another character. Look at how visually stunning that movie is. It's a beautiful movie. The effects are awesome. They didn't want to have to design a villain, and they just didn't want it to turn into a punch fest. They wanted it to be like a cerebral thing where he figures out how to beat Dormammu by like fucking him over in the time loop. You could have done that without making it a punch fest, but still had him be a man. And the only reason I'm so upset about this, Galactus in the Silver Surfer movie, like however many years ago that Fantastic Four came out, big space dust man. Galactus is a giant man in space. Like, I know that that's stupid, but it's a comic book. Stupid stuff. The Fantastic Four is about a man who is stretchy, but also a genius. His somehow equally genius wife who turns kind of invisible sometimes, but also can fly on that invisibility for some reason. a man who turned into a big Cheeto Puff, and a guy who lights himself on fire, and for some reason that lets him fly also. Yeah, big man from space isn't the dumbest thing. Yeah, like, comics are supposed to be somewhat stupid. Like, have a big man in space.
I wonder... I wonder if maybe they're like, oh, if we make the second Doctor Strange, we'll make him come back, and he will be a Skull Man.
I doubt that they're going to go for Dormammu, but I would not be displeased if Dormammu is at least back a little bit.
He's gonna be like Brachus Rex. He's never gonna leave.
That's actually kind of accurate, though, because Dormammu's whole thing is, hey, we sealed him out from the Sanctuary / Earth. He can't get here. Hey, why is Doctor Strange here? Oh, Dormammu's coming, that's why. We need a new guy to reseal him.
Where's my phone?
Like, his whole thing is that he just shows back up.
Oh, does someone have the hiccups?
But yeah, no, I really hope... Apparently, it's gonna be like a light horror.
Come on, baby, let's go upstairs.
Which I don't
Mama's
know how
tired.
you're gonna do, because Marvel likes to keep everything PG-13, right? Divinity Original Sin 2 is a prequel to Divinity Original Sin, yes.
I almost just fell down the stairs.
Don't do that, please.
Tifa, come on! Come on! Tifa, come on! Thump, 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 thump. Snap time. It's time to nap.
Snap time. It's time to snap. I was wondering why there was beeping, and now I hear that there's a truck outside. Why is there that truck outside?
Beep, beep.
Is that for me? Is that the paintings and stuff? Did Deb hire another truck?
Oh no. Oh no.
Huh? Oh, it could be them. I don't know, just look outside. Oh, it's the diabetes people?
Diabetes people.
I don't know. Oh yeah, that's probably the diabetes people. That is full of junk. They really do take just anything, huh? That truck is full of trash. I mean, not that we weren't also just giving them more trash. Oh, he's like walking up. I think he's gonna like ring the door.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, no, there's just some weirdness going on out there.
The diabetes people.
Yeah, because we're given like all the stuff that Dad, left here that's just junk.
Yeah, your mom's giving me like a bunch of paintings.
Yeah, I was looking through the stuff before we got rid of anything, and I saw those, and I looked at them, and they were all tiny little, old, kitschy paintings. And I went, Rachel might want those. They're dorky and old and rustic looking.
Yeah, she sent me a message in Skype, and she's like, "Do you want these?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're cute."
That was the plates, though, right?
No, I think they were pictures.
Oh, like the actual pictures?
Yeah, let me see.
Your mom used to be a painter?
Oh yeah, they were the plates and the frames.
Yeah, and so like there were ones that I saw that I guess she just didn't take a picture of. But they're like little landscape photos.
Yeah.
Like the size, like a little bit bigger than a modern phone.
Aww.
Like they're tiny, tiny little pictures. And they're all in these like clearly not real gold frames.
Aww.
Where they're like that painted gold on wood. Right?
I would want it.
Yeah, and I saw these and I went, oh, these are small. Rachel would probably want these. And she's like, she's not taking them. And I'm like, I don't know. Rachel might want this trash.
I want the plates.
Yeah.
My walls are so bare, I need things to put on them.
Yeah, that's why Mom was like, she might want this.
What?
Just all of that was happening just there. Sure. I have no additional commentary on that.
I'm just smacking my thighs.
That's your thighs?
Yeah.
Jesus.
What?
I didn't think that was your thighs. I thought you were hitting, like, I don't know, like some surface.
No, hit my thighs.
It's not great.
Part of me wants to go get Chinese food, like, before I get groceries. But the other part of me is
Heading
like,
out, need a nap. Oh my god, all of these people needing their nap.
naps are great! My 3 moods are either hungry, tired, or horny.
Let's see,
I'm a
I was gonna say, like, I can't comprehend such a base level, existence, and then I realized, like, my default moods are general apathy towards everything or constant panic. See, Misty.
Bye, Misty. Gotta come home after the groceries. And instantly start drawing on my tablet.
Yay?
Yee. I think tonight I'm gonna work on. I have to send you this sketch of you and Nick,
I'm sure they look fine.
but I am gonna do the Monster Hunter chibis. 'Cause Monster Hunter.
Just so that way you kind of get a look at what the page is looking like right now. Just scroll down, like past the video page and everything.
Oh my god. Ugh. It's so quiet today.
Yeah, that's the story of my life now.
Okay, it looks cute.
I'm still utilizing that old drawing there.
The
But yeah,
tipping.
yeah, but that's the thing, is like I'm gonna put yours, I'm gonna put like the new Nick one and the new me one down there on other stuff. Because I'm gonna like link to other things as well.
What can the Black Armory do for you today?
I also love how one of the icons on it is just tentacles and an eye. It's like, yeah, hey, get in the bag. Opens up the bag and just a horrible, weird goo monster comes out of it. It's like, yeah, just get in with that. What could go wrong?
I've seen enough hentai.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Shh.
Don't do that.
Alright, I'm gonna take a nap now.
Alright then.
Bye.